The KIFA's full form is Korea International Football Academy. KIFA is conducted in many places. It is an academy which will make us more in football skills. There will be coach for us, and this is very useful for a kid who don't know football will learn football by this. I think the coaches are different. In our school, when we do it wrong, our coach will scold in bad words. But here, that doesn't happen. He is motivating well. Normal coach is very polite to me, and he motivates me for juggling everything. It's too cold, but I won't stop to play football. If it's climate, I won't stop playing football. And the coaches are very well motivating us and encouraging us and teaching us more skills, and we use it in our day-to-day life.
It's a good academy which has been led by Coach Andy Bill and Mr. Norwin Bill. It's good to train under those coaches from UK. I just like to be in KIFA. I just want to say that the football culture in India has to be developed. It's not compared as in UK. It should be developed, but I hope KIFA would make a huge part in it.
Yeah, back in India, we don't get many exposure. We came here for a football program. And back in India, the only exposure is we get the new British coaches. But now here, the climate, everything is very new for us. So it's a really good experience. Yeah, today afternoon, there's a guy called Colin Leeds coming. He's a very important guy in the UK in the football field. So he's gonna keep a selection trials now.
My name is Dr. Shiv Kumar, and I come from the southern part of India, Tamil Nadu. So we actually run schools in Tamil Nadu as well as in a few other states and abroad. So we got connected to KIFA through Ms. Nitya, who heads the KIFA organization. So we have met her back in India, and she explained about the football camp that they do in India as well as in UK. And that was sounding very interesting for us. There are a lot of kids in India who are now so much interested in football. And the football is actually gaining a lot of popularity in India, especially after Indian Super League, which is like the British Premier League or the English Premier League. And it's actually gaining a lot of popularity. And there are a lot of kids who want to pursue football as a profession maybe. And so we wanted to actually give that kind of an experience and exposure to our kids. And we were thinking about it, and that's when we met Nitya. And she explained about the team she has and the program and all those kind of stuff. And it sounded very interesting. And they did a training camp in our city in India last year. And so we got connected, and now here we are in UK for the camp. We want our kids to achieve, learn the skills that is required to be a proper football or soccer player. And these skills are very much required for them to take it up as a profession. We have a lot of soccer football coaches in India, but definitely the skills is not to the same level as the coaches. The coaches those are in UK. So we are thinking about kids getting experienced and getting that kind of exposure in terms of skills, in terms of the nutrition and all those kind of things. So that's what we want our kids to achieve, and maybe we want few kids to take up football as a profession and maybe get associated with clubs in UK. Who knows, it might happen. Yeah. Especially about KIFA, one thing which I want to stress upon is they're so friendly. and so approachable, and they are ready to even customize programs based on the needs of the student, based on the age group of students, okay, based on our requirements as well, like right from the training sessions to the timings to the food menu. So they're so flexible, and it's so lovely working with them. And we thoroughly enjoyed, and this ambience of Moyles Court, it's a completely residential school out here in the middle of the forest. It's wonderful. We have 3 football pitches here, so everything that has been organized by KIFA is wonderful, and we thoroughly enjoy it. And on behalf of my students, like, I would like to thank KIFA for providing this opportunity, and looking forward to working with them in the future as well.
Yeah, the aim of the event, the young people, we've got a huge age difference ranging from 8 to 18. So it's basically introduce them to the basics of football. They're obviously all very keen, they're all very talented, but it's a case of putting a bit of structure onto the ball to them. So getting the basics right, and just educating them in the ways of football to give them a chance to improve. This is the start of the process. We can't make them players in a week, but what they need to do now, and the message we're trying to get through to them, is that what they learn here, they must go away and practice, and that's the way they'll improve.
There's potential there. I mean, the young lads at the minute, no football has been made at 13. We've tried to drum into them from the day we met them back in April in India. They need to practice every day with a ball. Fortunately, we've had Colin come and join us today, and he's reiterated exactly what we've been telling them, that they need to be practicing. If they practice and if they work hard, if they get the right opportunities, which we can give them, then there's every chance there'll be a player from them. Yeah.
From my point of view, and I look at any young people, we've worked, I mean, I've worked for over 30 years with young people trying to develop football. And what I always say is that you can find a level. Not every one of them is going to make top level and be a professional, but if they can actually find the level in the game, there's so much enjoyment, there's so much you can gain from it, the camaraderie and the joy of being part of that team. It doesn't matter what level you're playing at, you can still enjoy it, and then you can go on to other things, you can become coach, scouts, whatever it might be, but there's a certain level of enjoyment of just being involved in a game like that.
I was approached today, obviously Andrew and Norman, and they sort of knew my role within the game and invited me down to come have a look. So it was an honour and a privilege to come have a look and work with the boys. And it's been a great day, I've really enjoyed it, and surprised at the talent that's been on display today. It's hard to sort of compare talent, and as it's been mentioned earlier, the age difference between 8 and 18 is it's hard to judge, but in terms of the technical side, and all we can go on today is the technical side, the technical ability shown has been really surprising to me. So, worked inside on passing and receiving, but game understanding within what we've done is there to see. And it would be really great to see them compared with English players, and maybe sort of bring more players over so we can get into a competitive environment so we can actually play some games, I think. But overall it was promising, and again, it was nice to be invited, and so it was thoroughly enjoyable for both myself and the players. All I say to everybody is, there's the world now is, it's not like it takes a long time, weeks to get around the world, so everywhere is reachable within a day. So there's opportunities to come into England and view and visit what we have to offer. Vice versa, I have many contacts in the European game as well, so it's not just in England myself, with Poland, Germany, Spain, Italy, France. There's lots of countries that I've worked in myself, and we try and offer that to everybody. So I think in the footballing world we need to share our knowledge, and I'm certainly not afraid to show what we've got to offer. I encourage actively people to come in and take that opportunity, and if it means educating coaches and going back to their own country to develop, then so be it. But I think if you want to learn on within the game, it's best to visit the country and see and combine both. So take a bit back to India, take a bit back, and share it with your own players and coaches, but come and see where it's at, and that's what we look to sort of develop and take forward for the future.